Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll solve this problem using the concepts of trigonometry ratios. As per the problem, determine the exact values of the 6 trigonometric ratios for each angle. And we are given these 4 angles in radians. We have to determine the exact values of the ratios sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant and cotangent ratios. Let's start with part A, 7 pi over 6. We can solve this problem by using the unit circle or the cast rule, ASTC rule and special triangles. In this video, I'll use cast or ASTC rule and special triangles. The angle 7 pi over 6 is in radians. It lies in quadrant 3. If you're not able to figure that out from the radian value of the angle, you can convert it to degrees. You can convert 7 pi over 6 radians to a degree angle by replacing pi by 180 degrees. This expression is equal to 210 degrees. Now we can sketch this angle. As per the cast rule or ASTC rule, tan ratio is positive in quadrant 3. The reference angle or the related acute angle for 7 pi over 6 can be found by subtracting pi from 7 pi over 6. Which is equal to pi over 6. The denominator of pi is 1. The common denominator will be 6. So the expression becomes 7 pi over 6 minus 6 pi over 6, which is equal to pi over 6. Now we can determine the exact values of the ratios. Let's start with the sine ratio. In quadrant 3, sine ratio is negative. As per the special triangle for pi over 6, sine of pi over 6 is equal to 1 over 2. So the final answer is negative 1 over 2. Now we can evaluate the cos ratio. Cos is negative in quadrant 3. Cos of pi over 6 is equivalent to square root of 3 over 2. So the final answer is negative square root of 3 over 2. Next we can evaluate the tan ratio. Tan ratio is positive in quadrant 3. Tan of pi over 6 is equal to 1 over square root 3 or square root of 3 over 3. This should be the final answer for tan ratio. Next we can find the exact values of the reciprocal ratios. Let's start with cosecant. Cosecant ratio is the reciprocal ratio for sine. For sine, we got the answer negative 1 over 2. So the answer for cosecant should be negative 2 over 1 or just negative 2. Next, we can find the value of secant. Secant is the reciprocal ratio for cos. For cos, we got the answer negative square root of 3 over 2. So the answer for secant will be negative 2 over square root of 3. We can rationalize this answer by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by square root of 3. I get negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. Next, we can find the value of cotangent ratio. Cotangent is the reciprocal ratio for tan. For tan, we got the answer square root of 3 over 3. So the answer for cotangent will be equal to 3 over square root 3, which can be simplified to just square root of 3. So we are done with part A. Now we can answer part B. 4 pi over 3. 4 pi over 3 lies in quadrant 3. We can find the degree angle for 4 pi over 3 by replacing pi by 180 degrees. I get 240 degrees. Now we can sketch the angle. We can find the reference angle or the related acute angle for 4 pi over 3 by subtracting pi from 4 pi over 3. We can combine these terms by finding a common denominator, which is 3. So we get 4 pi over 3 minus 3 pi over 3, which is equal to pi over 3. As per the CAST rule or the ASTC rule, tan ratio is positive in quadrant 3, sine and cos are negative. Let's start by finding the value of sine ratio. Sine is negative in quadrant 3. Sine of pi over 3 is equal to square root of 3 over 2. The final answer is negative square root of 3 over 2. Now we can find the value of cos ratio. Cos is negative in quadrant 3. As per the special triangle for pi over 3, cos of pi over 3 is equal to 1 over 2. So the final answer is negative 1 over 2. Tan is positive in quadrant 3. Tan pi over 3 is equal to square root of 3. Next, we can find the values of the reciprocal ratios. Cosecant is the reciprocal ratio for sine. This answer can be rationalized as negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. Secant is the reciprocal ratio for cos. So the answer should be negative 2 over 1 or just negative 2. Cotangent is the reciprocal ratio for tan. The answer for tan is square root of 3 or square root of 3 over 1. The answer for cotangent should be 1 over square root 3, which can be rationalized to square root of 3 over 3. We are done with part B. Now we can answer part C. 5 pi over 4 is in radians. This angle lies in quadrant 3. We can find the degree angle by replacing pi by 180 degrees. I get 225 degrees. Now we can sketch the angle. We can find the reference angle or the related acute angle by subtracting pi from 5 pi over 4, which is equal to pi over 4. Now we can find the exact values of the ratios. Sine is negative in quadrant 3. As per the special triangle for pi over 4, sine of pi over 4 is equal to 1 over square root 2 or square root 2 over 2. This should be the final answer for sine. Cos is negative in quadrant 3. As per the special triangle for pi over 4, cos pi over 4 is equal to 1 over square root 2 or square root 2 over 2. Tan is positive in quadrant 3. Tan pi over 4 is equal to 1. Now we can find the values of the reciprocal ratios. Cosecant is the reciprocal ratio for sine. For sine, we got the answer negative square root of 2 over 2. The answer for cosecant will be negative 2 over square root 2, which can be reduced to just negative square root of 2. Secant is the reciprocal ratio for cos. For cos, we got the answer negative square root 2 over 2. The answer for secant will be negative 2 over square root 2, which can be reduced to just negative square root of 2. Cotangent is the reciprocal ratio for tan. For tan, we got the answer 1. So the answer for cotangent will be 1 over 1, which is equal to 1. This should be the final answer for part C. Now we can answer part D. The given angle is pi radians, which is equivalent to 180 degrees. 180 degrees lies along the negative x-axis. We can use the graph of sine, cos and tan functions to find the values of the 6 trigonometric ratios for pi. Sine of pi is equal to 0. Cos of pi is equal to -1. Tan pi is equal to 0. Cosecant pi will be equal to the reciprocal of the value for the sine ratio, which will be 1 over 0, which is equal to undefined. Secant is the reciprocal ratio for cos. The answer for cos is -1. The answer for secant will be 1 over -1, which is equal to -1. Cotangent is the reciprocal ratio for tan. The answer for tan is 0. The answer for cotangent will be 1 over 0, which is equal to undefined. This should be the final answer for part D. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.